Alright, welcome back, Dragons fans, to another episode of Tunic. Also known as How Many Times Is Joe Gonna Die in this episode? With me as always is Jet. What you thinking about today, Jet?
So, when Joe and I sit down to start recording, we do this over Discord and everything because, you know, living hundreds of miles apart, you kind of have to. That's a little bit of a drive to do every week.
True.
So, what we'll do to sync the audios up is like, I'll go, okay, are you ready? And he'll go, yes, I'm ready. And we'll sync up, you know, based on that. But I have, for some reason, when we just started, I did the whole SpongeBob, are you ready, kids? And it made me think of, like, I used to, at work, when I worked at a pizza place, I would do Captain Barbossa all the time from Pirates of the Caribbean. And I would, like, do his voice while I was working and, like, being around customers and everything. I would work the oven a lot. So I would end up doing, like, you know, so it was a wood fire oven place. And since I was, you know, doing the oven a lot, I had an extremely hot metal peel that I would have in my hand that's, like, taller than me. And I'd have to bring it over to a cutting table, and then walk back. So you have to warn everyone around you that, hey, I'm about to have a pizza coming out. Be careful. Like, don't get behind me, basically, if you don't want to be scalded for the rest of your life. So, I wouldn't usually do it when any of the managers or owners were there. They wouldn't have minded at all. They would have thought it was funny, but it was more of a fact that I don't know, probably would have gotten embarrassed doing it in front of them, but random customers, no, I didn't care. So I would do Captain Barbossa and be like, pizza about to come out, and stuff like that, and it was fun. I got a lot of people laugh at it, and it was fun. It was definitely highlights of me working there for a while.
I'm disinclined to acquiesce to your
But yeah, that's
request.
my story time.
What?
Yeah, sorry. I never got in trouble while I was working there. The closest I got was, there's this guy that worked there at the time. Okay, I need to back up a little bit. So, some days I would be making the dough, which meant that we were back in this awful little back room for about 4 to 5 hours, just mixing dough, and that's about it. And it's like 3 of us. And that's all we do for that time, is mix dough, roll it, put it up. Oh, wow, nice. And so, you know, when you have 3 people back there, you tend to get pretty close and, you know, laugh and joke around with each other a good bit. Oh, good job.
What the?
Nice.
That's new.
Yeah, I don't know what that
I don't either.
But yeah, you know, you get close and you know, get comfortable picking at each other and stuff like that. So, there's this one guy that, he and I would, like, work out sometimes together. So he and I were, like, you know, close, and we would pick on whoever else was working with us. And we had this guy working with us one day, and it was relentless how much we were picking on him. Like, he didn't care, like, he was laughing and going along with it, but one of the managers just came back there, and, like, we didn't know she was back there, but she was just, like, listening in. And after we were leaving, she pulled me and the other guy's side, and she was like, hey, be careful with that, you know, we don't want him getting hurt, and, we just laughed and explained it, but it was funny because some of the things, if you had not known that we were kidding with them, and, like, it would have sounded pretty bad. So I completely respect that she wanted to talk about that, but it was very funny, and I miss certain aspects of working there.
Didn't you work there with certain people, too?
Okay. Yes, I did. One of them I've actually... I told you about this. He's the guy that I'm...
Yeah, that's the one.
I don't know if we said this on the... Yeah, I don't know if we've said this on the channel or not. We are considering adding a third person to do videos with us.
We haven't said that on the channel yet, but... Yeah, 100%.
Are you okay with us saying that? Okay. We are considering adding a third person to do videos with us every once in a while. It would still be Joe and I, like, majority of the time. But, we would be... Nice. We would be, this other guy would be with us every once in a while.
Ow.
It would just have to depend on his schedule matching up with ours, because I don't think Joe and I are going to change our schedule around this guy.
Probably not.
So if he's... It's going to be one of those things where when he can join us, he will. Like, he will. And I actually talked to him a couple days ago, and he said that he was more than willing to just, like, not even have a game that he's playing, and just, like, talk with us while we're doing it. So, that should work. But yeah, anyway,
I thought we were gonna have a, like, play some games offline, hang out, get to know each other thing? Is that not happening?
Yes, we are. Just still gotta set that up. Like, that's what I'm saying. None of this is 100% sure yet. This is just our plans for right now. And by the time this video goes up, it might have already happened.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this guy that I'm talking to and trying to get to come on and join us someday, he and I used to be really good friends, and I'm pretty sure I even talked about him back when I was recording with Drew.
We don't
on the channel, and
we do.
Hey, you know, it's one of those things. I know. No, I also haven't really talked about him on the channel since all that happened. I hold nothing against Drew. He thought some things about me that I know are not true, but that's not, you know, he has every right to feel that way. So of course I'm not going to be upset about it. It sucks, but you know, I don't hold anything against him by any means. But yeah, no, I'm happy where we are right now. I like who I'm recording with, Joe. You're a pretty cool guy.
I do my best. No, I enjoy this a lot. It's what I was looking for.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And you know, it's like I said, I've always used this channel as an excuse to, you know, once or twice a week, sit down with a friend, talk, and play a game. And if it never goes, like, even if we never get popular or anything like that, it will be worth it just to have those times to look back on. Because as you get older, you know, you don't have time to sit down and play games with a friend.
You call me old?
I'm calling just as soon as you get past high school, you no longer have time to do that kind of stuff. So I mean, you know, it's nice. I enjoy being able to sit down, talk to you every week. It's been fun to kind of record our friendship grow.
Yes.
I went back and, like, watched some of the old videos, and you could tell that we were still kind of awkward talking around each other. And, like, it was me, like, really trying to, like, find stuff to talk about with you. And, like, trying to get you to say more than, like, 2 or 3 sentences.
Well, when I'm struggling with a game, I tend to be quieter.
This was when I was playing Mega Man.
Well,
this was when I was playing Mega Man.
To be fair, that was my first YouTube experience.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's just been really cool to see how much we've both gotten, I think, better.
Where in the heck
It's just always been fun.
And how do I get to where I'm going?
I think you've already gone under that waterfall before. Are you trying to get to the shop?
On the map, it's the old house.
Yeah, there's a bridge up there that you can cross.
Up where?
Open the map up again. If you go out, like, the front door of the old house...
So, you see the big yellow door? And then
Yes.
go down from there. There's a white circle. Slightly to the
Yes.
left is a fox.
Oh, I thought the
No,
shop
the
was
fox-
the windmill.
Oh, shit. Is it?
I thought so. Maybe I'm wrong, but for some reason I thought it was the windmill.
It might be. Maybe I thought it was the old house. No, you're right. I was wrong.
Oh, more stuff. You can get 2 more potions, Joe. Getting more and more expensive. Okay.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Okay.
Nice. Oh, you can just buy. Yeah. I think the fire bombs are supposed to be really good. If you want to get some of those.
I'm gonna buy some stuff.
But yeah, no, I think it's been really cool to, see us both get out of our shell and become good friends through this. So I've really enjoyed it.
For sure. Yeah.
Even if it did take us almost a year to get into an actual schedule of uploading and stuff.
And that's just scheduling and me not knowing how to edit stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. It is a rough thing to do.
I am not as good with creative things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, like, thankfully, I love, like, making thumbnails and stuff like that, so that worked out for us.
That is awesome for me, because I'm not good with that.
I mean, it's not like I ever did classes or anything. I've always had a little bit of, like, I've had an artistic side most of my life. So it's a little bit, it's easier for me to hop into that than, I guess, for other people.
Yeah, I have vision in my head, but the application.
Yeah, no, that's completely normal. Like, that's how it is with most people. They can see it in their head and they know what they want to do, but when it comes to actually doing it, they're like, I can't. And to be fair, like, practice with anything will make it better for the most part. So, yeah, it is one of those things where I got a lot of practice doing it from doing thumbnails for YouTube channels since I was like, 14 or 15. And then doing stuff on Reddit, posting it. For a while I was selling art on Etsy as like posters and stuff like that. So, I mean, I've had a lot of practice to do it, so.
Ow. Now how do I get back to where I was?
So Joe and I have been doing a little bit of something different in where we are both recording like 2 games at a time instead of just one, so we can have more variety on the channel. So that has been fun to bounce back and forth between playing Minish Cap and God of War and stuff like that, so. Yeah, the first God of War episode is going up tomorrow, so I'm excited for that. No, it's going up Friday. I thought today was Thursday.
Is it not? No. You're right.
Today's Wednesday, yeah. Joe, be proud of me. I have done really well on my diet for the past week.
You go, Glen Kogo.
And I am kind of focusing more on eating stuff that I enjoy, but just doing really small portions. And, you know, just calorie cutting down. Like tonight, so all day today, the only thing I had were, let's see, before I left, I had some of this concoction that I made up yesterday that I just call healthy garbage. And it is literally, I got some broccoli, celery, and some chicken, put it in a pan. Well, I steamed the broccoli and celery first to make it nice and soft. Then I put the chicken in there with it, cut up some tomatoes, put it in there, and a little bit of cream cheese. Mix it all up. And it's like this, it tastes like a casserole filling, kind of. And I put some seasonings in there. It's good. I just needed a way to, you know, get a lot of greens in me in a quick amount of time. And I wanted some protein, so I put chicken. But it's really good. But I had like a couple bites of that this morning, so I could take my medicine and like supplements and stuff. Then I went to work. I worked out, got home, and not gonna lie, I took a nap. After that, I was tired. And then tonight I had some ramen, and that's all I've had today. And I'm not hungry, so if I can keep doing that, I'm gonna lose weight, and that's kind of what I want to do. It's not the best diet if I'm wanting to put on lots of muscle, but I'm kind of just, I don't know, I'm a big guy to begin with, so I can focus on putting on muscle after I lose the weight.
I mean, I have lost 30 pounds in the last year, and I did it by
nice, dude.
Eating less.
Yeah. Dude, great job.
My goal, I have 20 pounds to go.
Yeah.
But been doing it.
Oh. You know those places where you can go and they'll like kind of be like, oh, if you were like this much body fat, this is how much you'd weigh and stuff like that. When I went and did that one time at I think it was like at a GMC or something, they were like, okay, so if you were to get down to like 10 to 15% body fat, you would still be like 230 because of just how big and like you have, you know, you already have a lot of muscle on you, and stuff like that. So like they were like, you will more than likely never get down below 200 unless you just starve yourself and lose all your muscle. I was like, well, I'm okay with that. Like, that's not a big deal. But it was just, I don't know. In a way, it was kind of flattering. I was like, ooh, so I'm going to be a big guy and tough all my life? I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I was kind of setting my goal, and I went with, when I was in basic training, I was 180, and I kind of was like, nah, I can't do that in a healthy way. So I went with 208, because that would have been 50 pounds lost.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm 20 pounds from that.
Okay, yeah. You got this, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got this. The hardest thing about, you know, getting on a diet is like the first couple of days. Because your body's going through cravings of everything. Like wanting to eat more. And since I'm doing like a deficit diet where I'm still eating kind of the stuff that I enjoy, just less. It's more of my body being like, hold on there, Captain. We're used to having this much energy, and now we only have this much. Yeah. So now we gotta figure out how you're gonna function. And their answer today was, "You're not." So that's why I had to take a nap when I got home.
I like I said, I honestly just ate less for a year and moved more and lost weight.
Oh yeah, no, I already move a decent amount because all my classes are like scattered around campus, so I have to either walk or skateboard to all my classes. And now that my shins are like somewhat not killing me anymore, I can actually jog and stuff. I can't really jog because that's a hot. Uh-oh.
What the hell is Java? Java SE runtime environment.
We still good recording?
I was like, I don't know what that was. Stupid computer.
But yeah, no, I've lost about, I don't know. Last semester I ended up losing like 10 pounds-ish.
I'm not gonna say I'm
just
lost.
over the semester. But you don't know where you are, what you're doing, or what you're wanting to accomplish. What happens if you hit that thing?
Nothing, but
that's a satisfying little sound.
It's cute. Hey. Fox.
Hey, yo, I've seen enough anime to know what that thing does.
Oh, so, I don't know if you're familiar with Smosh, but they did the entirety of the Pokedex. And
yes.
Tentacruel. It's like Japanese lunch.
Yeah.
Japanese porn star. It's like, oh.
Yes,
yeah, but yeah.
I used to love Smosh. And I still like some of their new content.
Please tell me I'm not going. Oh my god. I know I am. Like I said, I'm not saying I'm lost, but
yeah, no, I've always liked Smosh. I still enjoy them. I don't want to be that guy, but it is not as good as it was when Anthony was still there. After he left, it kind of not as good. And that's nothing against the new people doing it. They're doing a great job. I don't know, I really liked it when it was just like two friends making goofy videos, and now it's a lot more like a business, I guess. And it loses a little bit of the magic.
Well, eventually we're gonna be monetized and be a business, you know.
Maybe, I hope so.
Fingers crossed.
But like, there's still a difference in like being monetized and then being like, okay, we're owned by this company, so we have to do this, this, and this, like they are. So, you know. We need to do like what Mr. Beast does, and once we actually get some people watching us, and we can afford to hire someone to translate our videos into other languages, because like only like an eighth of the world speaks English.
Like 80% of the world.
So like Spanish.
There's
no,
a ton
it's not
of
that
people
much.
Who speak English that understand not speak it, but understand it.
Understand,
like,
maybe, yeah.
The majority of the business world is in English because we're America. I'm gonna get like back to where I was in this episode.
So, okay, well, yeah, no. So,
I might have
American...
got lost a little bit.
Okay, so English is spoken / understood by 1.5 billion people around the world.
An eighth of the world.
Like I said. So, yeah, approximately 17%.
There you go.
With Spanish being above that at around 28%.
Business-wise, though, most countries understand that.
Oh, yeah, no, business-wise, yeah.
YouTube-wise, no.
No, absolutely. I mean, and that's the thing, like, YouTube is still a lot bigger in English-speaking countries than Spanish, but I'm just saying, it would be a good idea to do that.
100%.
And, unfortunately, my Spanish skills are not good at all.
Caro Taco Bell?
I'll take give me
That's
burrito.
I think.
Hot take, I don't mind Taco Bell. Like, every once in a while, I will be like, I could really go for, like, a Taco Bell
I have never gotten,
burrito. Because,
like, the Taco Bell bottom issues, Never had that. I don't know what that means about me, but it's never messed my digestive system up.
Yeah.
I've spent 27 minutes of this episode backtracking. Thanks to you.
So I had like this really wholesome little debate on Instagram today. There was a OnlyFans model that stabbed her boyfriend, and then almost killing him. He's in critical condition, but it's looking like he will be okay. But she then posted the next day her holding a knife while she's on a boat, just saying, "Don't mess with me," basically. So she got released because, cute girl. She doesn't have to do anything.
As you do.
And I said something on that post that I'm not going to say here because this is it's not like I said anything like bad, but I just don't want to say it on here. I don't want people to find my Instagram. But so this other girl in the comments, she didn't agree with me, but instead of like arguing and being, toddlers about it like you see a lot of people on Instagram do when they argue, we just had a very nice conversation about it, and it ended with both of us being like, alright, we disagree with this, but I, can see your opinion, I just don't agree with it. And it was really awesome. I wish more people could argue like that. Yeah, sorry Joe, I kind of stole this episode, I talked a lot.
It is all good. I'm just gonna talk a lot the next... Oh, well, I talked a lot the last two God of War episodes, so... And
you did.
I'm sorry for that. I was a little saucy, but it'll work. It'll be fine. Yes.
So we ending this one here? Alright, cool. Did we accomplish anything besides just buying some stuff? Nice. Fantastic. Before next episode, we will sit down and figure out what to do.
No, we're good. We're good. 100%.
You sure? I don't believe you.
Back is good, back is wise.
Believe it.
Seeing is believing.
All right, everyone. We hope you enjoyed. Thank you for listening to all my rants I had today. And Joe, you got anything?
Until next time, friends. Thank you for supporting us.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.